Good afternoon, and good afternoon. We're up on the cliffs. We're going to head towards, or at, in a little while, Uncle Tom's in the lift. You can see what sort of evening it is. It's cracking, honestly. I'll just pan around a little for you. It's been raining on and off, but it's not been bad, to be fair. They're the Jubilee Gardens. We've just done them on the last vid. So I'm just going to carry on where we left off, basically. So if we wander north, show you around this way. So you've got the boating pool, boating lake, whatever you like to call it, it's now the go-kart track. Show you that in a couple of minutes. You've got the paths leading down to the bottom, where you can see down there. Get that there. There's another path down there. And it's absolutely cracking, honestly. It feels like it's going to throw it down, by the way. Let's just have a look. Look at that cloud there. A little bit nasty. But anyway, we'll wander on this way. Hopefully that cloud will stop nice for us for a little while. You never know, though. There has been a little bit of rain, but nothing bad, to be fair. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. The video I did the other day when I had that mic in again, I'm not going to use it again unless it is windy. I've nothing with me tonight, just the phone and me. So I've not got the buds or anything with me tonight. I will show you a few of the hotels on the way. I know some stop at the Royal Boston, mentioning no names. Queen Bee. So yeah, we'll wander down here and I'll show you anything of interest or what I can think of, and bore you to death. I'll do that. Yes, you got the Empresses, King Edward, all these streets all around here, they're all named after, if you know what I mean. So you've got the Dorchester, the Miners Hotel, the Royal Boston. I'll show you them in a second. Look out to sea now, just look at this now. You can see the wind farm over there, hopefully that's coming out for you. But look at this now. If you like your views, you can't go wrong with that one, can you? Let's get up here a little bit. That's just, isn't it? It's always a cracking sunset in Blackpool. 5 o'clock now, so I presume what, another half an hour or so or whatever, something along those lines. In my flat now, I'd have to have a light on because it's just the way so my flat faces south, if you know what I mean. So there's just no light at all. So yeah, there's the Royal Boston, Queen Bee. Did you know people that work there? So this is a cracking area. If you fancy a walk, honestly, it's brilliant. It really is. So we're just heading for Uncle Tom's cabin, obviously. Uncle Tom's now is part of the Mark Kelly's group. But the original Uncle Tom's cabin used to be just about there. I'll show you in a sec when we get there. And it was really one of the first entertainment complexes, if you want to call that, in Blackpool. They used to come here for the salt water. I think I said on a previous vid, maybe the last one I did, you know, because it was meant to be medicinal. Oh, excuse me, I've walked miles today. Yeah, so it was meant to be medicinal. There's the Elgin Hotel, just opposite us. So yeah, so the original Uncle Tom's, as I was saying, was probably the first entertainment area, because originally they started doing teas, coffees, you know, a sandwich, that sort of thing, and it would have been around about here where we are now, roughly-ish, maybe a little bit further up. And obviously due to the corrosion, we didn't have the sea walls and all this. You can see down there where the path is going along on the bottom, but you can see how high up we are from there. And everyone knows I've got vertigo. I don't like it, help. We'll look over the wall in a bit. I'll show you when we get to the lift. The lift's just there. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, that was the Uncle Tom's Cabin for ages. Now Mark Kelly's Showboat. Oh, them little flies, they're everywhere, little gnat things. So yeah, I think last time I did this, I showed a picture of it from the old days. I might put one of them on again, I'm not sure. And people would be sat round here looking, and they're looking over that way, if you know what I mean. It's, you know, before these walls were here, these fences, whatever you want to call them, these fences, concrete, whatever they're made of. You can get down, there's little paths to get down here and there. So yeah, so they started serving, Uncle Tom started serving tea, coffee, but then got, you know, like little rides and what have you. And then, I forget what year now. I did know at one time, but let's say the turn of the century, something like that. Not this century, by the way. See how you can walk down and Miranda your way down here, down to the bottom. I'll show it a bit better. Oh God, looking over here, man. Yeah, you can get down that way like that.
Yeah, I'll race you down. Not all the way down.
Let's let these pass. Yeah, so there's your Uncle Tom's now. And like I was saying though, due to corrosion and what have you, it fell in, the original Uncle Tom's. So there are pictures, if you like to Google them, of the original Uncle Tom's, and then the corrosion coming further in and further in, if that makes sense. I mean, if you on the East Coast, if you go around there, you can see exactly how, you know, people buy properties and what have you, and then within a few years they're having to move or move the properties back. Sorry, there was a call just coming in there, not being rude, but I can't get it at the moment. So yeah, there's what was the boating pool. Now, when we were kids, a lot's heard this story before, but for those that's only just subscribed, what we'd do, we'd go to North Pier, get mussels off of the pier, then come up here crabbing at the boating pool. Yeah, you look at that now. Hopefully it'll stop decent for us for a little while. But yeah, I've got quite a few memories down there. You'd have ice cream and hot dogs or whatever, deck chairs and that all around there. And we did, if you remember one video we did, I think it was last winter. I'm not sure if you could tell, but there, you can walk down there and there's like a slough. I'm calling it a slough, you know, where you can drain it off and what have you, I presume for. Because I'll show you one day, we'll come and walk along. If you've not seen it, I did do a walk along here before. This time, no, not this time last year, in winter last year. A lot would have seen it where a rogue wave got me. When I was walking down there along the path, you know, the bottom, a rogue wave got me then. Really did. Hotels anyway, the Doric over the road, heated indoor and outdoor pools. Okay. Outdoor as well. So yeah, in it cracking night this. We'll just go a little bit further on and call it quits. Now, the lift here, I've never actually known working, never. In a minute, I'm going to show you over the wall, but it's going to make me want to. Honestly, I don't know what happened. Heights never used to bother me one little bit. Casino there used to be Genting, is it still? Yeah, Genting Casino, still is. So it's Formula Kart now, the boating lake, the boating pool. Oh my God, hang on a sec. I wish I had myself a stick with me. I ain't got anything bar me. Oh my God, it's making me. Let me just go, oh, you're having a giraffe with me. Ooh. Can't tell you how far down that is. That's far down that. No like. Don't make Michael look after 5 o'clock. Yeah, so the cabin. Oh my God, stomach's just gone, seriously. What happens to you? I used to be up the tower and it didn't bother us one little bit as when we were kids. Not one bit. Yeah, I've never known it open personally. I know last time I was round here, a few said, yeah, back it used to be open and what have you. You'd pay one, whatever it was, you know, just to get down. And to be honest with you, oh God, I'll show you over this end. Oh my God. I can't tell you. You're having a giraffe. Oh, I'm moving away. Yes. You bottle of banker. Oh my God, honestly. So yeah, and people did ask, biker, if you see toilets, will you let us know if we do come up that end or whatever when you're on your walks? So here's a toilet, by the way. Is it open? I don't know, some of them are meant to be. You could say, it clearly states toilet on it, but it doesn't look very... You need to get a key or something? Is that the door or is it round the side or something? Well, I don't know. Doesn't look very open to me though. So yeah, what I was going to say as well, the first time I came round, let me show you this. Got to show you this. And I should have known better really. So I'm thinking, come on, I'll take you down to the bottom. I've not been round here for donkey's years when I did this originally for old Blackpool biker. And I'm walking down here knowing that the path used to go down. So I'm walking down, moseying on down. Oh God, my stomach's gone honestly after looking down there. So you come round and then look. The road to nowhere. You used to be able to get down there at one time. Them little gnat things are everywhere, man. Bloody horrible things. I ate one before. You might have seen it on a previous video. Sustenance. I'm not so bad from here actually. See, there's that rail there that I'm on about. You can actually, that gate was open if I remember right. There's a little gate there and you can walk along. So anyway, we're not getting anywhere that way. You'd think to stop people walking down there. How many must walk down thinking, here, we can get down that way? But look, you see this is cracking here, can't? Oh, I'm getting off of here. Move, biker, move. They don't block things off for nothing, do they? Sorry, them little gnat things. One just attacked me. Right. So yeah, you can see a lot of people are enjoying the early evening walk and having a wander along, and what a cracking night. I mean, I might wander a little bit further actually and just get a tram back. I'm not sure, that's being lazy though, isn't it, on a night like this? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so Genting Casino, that's just had some work done to it, that, if I remember. Last time I came, it had scaff and that round it, didn't it? But you can walk all the way down. Do you know what I mean? There's tram stops here. You can see where the tram's just pulling over there. There's tram stops here and there. The tabloids, the big illuminations just start here as well. We might walk up to them actually, if you're okay with that. I'll show you. It's not dark enough for them to be on yet, obviously. But, you know, if you are up this end and you're here for a week and you're bored with Central area, I'll have to take you down South Shore as well. Going down that end though, I think we'd start off at South Pier. So when I've got Hocus Pocus fixed yet again, I think a lot saw the video that, or the pictures that there's a spring gone on Hocus Pocus, and also it needs brakes sorting out. The brakes went as well, and I had to call the RAC out. Oh, honestly, talk about, you've had one of them, well, a couple of years. Lockdown messed a lot of people up, didn't it? Anyway, less of that. Nice evening, enjoy the walk. So yeah, I'll show you these here. But you can see, I'd love one of these properties here, wouldn't you? Gorgeous, aren't they? You know, we've got like verandas, little what do they call them, Juliet balconies, aren't they, sort of thing, if you will. But you know, for an early evening stroll along here, or bike ride, bring the dog out, you know what I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? Avoiding the central area as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm used to the central area, but it's nice to just get some peace and quiet. So we're as high as you're going to get here, really, to be fair. Well, what a cracking area. Yeah, so I was saying before, sorry, but yeah, what we'd do, we'd go and get mussels off of North Pier and then go crabbing at the boating lake when it was boating lake. That was some time ago, though, many a year ago. Be 12 or 13 then, so it had been, what, 2015, something like that. Oh, stop it, biker. Stop it, lad. So yeah, just show you these for a second, where they start. If you're having a walk at this time, do you know what I mean? Just come up here a bit. So right next to the tram lines, you'll notice here, there's little parts where you can get through. This you would have been able to do at one time, but now they've stopped it, look. At one time you'd have been able, that would have been a gate at one time. But there is little parts where you can walk through. I think these are on, aren't they? Are they? Still a bit light for them to be on. The big illuminations. Get about, biker. So yeah, it's been a cracking walk, this one, to be fair. It really has. See, I remember when a lot of these were guest houses and hotels, but just further down. If we keep walking down here, we'll get to Red Bank Road, basically. And then that's been some walk then. I don't know whether to carry on or see where we are. That's Basil. Hello, Basil. Boom, boom. Oh, not me, officer. Give me a lift home though if you want, mate. My back's starting to ache now. Yeah, so there's little breaks in the fences and what have you if you want to get over. You can see there where the tram's just going to pull up in a second. Is that coming out? So yeah, I think we'll leave this here. It's getting a bit long. Oh, please, biker. You're too much, lad. Anyway, yeah, there's still a few hotels, look, but these all used to be at one time. All of them. I don't think I've ever walked with you this far up, to be honest. I don't think we have. To be honest, that's a walk and a half, this. I know younger ones do it. Anyway, we might do another video on the way back, I'm not sure yet. But thanks for, there's 3 we've done now, so if you've watched them all, thank you very much. In the series, if you want to call it that, from where we started off right down. Where I normally am in the morning, you know what I mean? All the way to here. But this is a nice one. We can get this in a little bit for you. Shame it's not that little bit an hour later and this would be all coming out, wouldn't it? Anyway, yeah, like I say, if you've watched all these, thanks for putting up with me. Hope you've been alright with these 3. We get that back to normal again. Hope you've been alright with the 3. I'll try and do an early morning one, which will be tomorrow, Monday, but this probably won't go out until, well, during the week. Most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. have a cracking day.